All right, finally, RSS has broken silence on the ban that's been lifted on government employees to participate in RSS events. RSS says this was anyway a baseless ban. It was political in nature. Present decision of the government is appropriate. RSS says lifting of bans strengthens democratic system. Well, we know that this has been a rule or an order that came about in the 1950s that mandated government employees working with the central government must not be part of any RSS events or RSS related events. But here the Modi government has lifted the ban, and RSS welcoming the move in a first reaction. RSS breaking its silence says this is in fact a move that you should welcome, because the ban that was imposed previously was baseless. It was political in nature. The present decision of the government is appropriate. Lifting the ban only strengthens democratic values. All right. Well, we know there's been a huge uproar with the opposition claiming that the intentions of the government doesn't seem right. As a secular democratic country, one can't allow for government officials to be part of RSS events. Now, the ban on government employees taking part in RSS activities has finally been removed by the BJP regime, while you have the opposition leaders crying foul. As we see, RSS for the first time has responded, breaking its silence. RSS says the ban itself in the first place was a political one. It was motivated, and lifting the ban only strengthens the democratic system. Well, welcoming the move that has come about from this present regime, the Modi government has lifted the ban that has persisted for nearly 58 years, and it's finally been withdrawn. In fact, the ban itself, the BJP called, was unconstitutional. That's what leaders of the BJP claim, that this ban that's imposed on government employees strictly not being allowed to take part in any RSS-related activities is unconstitutional and must have been lifted ages ago, but better late than never. BJP calls this unconstitutional as they've lifted the ban, the RSS welcoming the move, while the Congress, of course, insisting. You have the opposition collectively claiming that the intentions of the government does not seem right, that this seems like they are violating the secular nature of this country by allowing for government officials to be part of RSS events. Piyush Mishra joining us for more on that. Piyush, give us more on what's RSS reaction on this ban that's been lifted 58 years later.
So certainly we are now seeing as to how RSS has come out and has issued a statement saying that RSS has been working relentlessly for the welfare of society, and it has also welcomed the step which has been taken by the government of allowing the government servants to take part in the activities of RSS. We are already seeing as to how massive politics taking place on this entire matter, where the opposition is raising a lot of questions on this. But now the RSS has also issued a statement on this, defending the steps which has been taken by the government. We'll have to wait and watch how it is further going to affect, because opposition continues to mount pressure over the government and continues to oppose this move taken by the government.
All right. Well, we know that the opposition has been slamming the move. In fact, Jairam Ramesh put out a whole tweet on his X platform claiming Sardar Patel had banned the RSS in February 1948 following Gandhiji's assassination. Subsequently, the ban was withdrawn on assurances of good behavior. Even after this, the RSS never flew the Tiranga in Nagpur. These are statements made by the opposition leaders as the ban now has been lifted by the Modi government. In fact, highlighting that this ban was imposed in 1966. The Congress government, Congress leaders itself saying that this was a right move considering what had gone by with the RSS at that point, and not allowing for government employees to take part in RSS activities should be honoured. While you have the Narendra Modi-led government finally, after 58 years, pulling off that ban on government employees associating themselves with the RSS and its activities. As we did mention, 1966 was when the ban was imposed during the rule of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, at that point, former Prime Minister. In fact, the order to lift the ban was issued on 9th of July. It's come into effect in the last 24 hours. A war of words has also erupted over this move. The Grand Old Party has lambasted the centre for lifting this ban, questioning the timing of this move. It took a jibe by saying that bureaucrats can now wear RSS knickers. Some of the Congress leaders, in fact, going back to the past, remembering the time when RSS was banned, saying that it was an RSS affiliate who was responsible for the murder of Mahatma Gandhi, and at that point RSS was banned, and after much deliberation the ban was lifted, though the ban on RSS was lifted, though the ban remained on government employees associating themselves with the saffron community. In fact, on the other hand, the BJP has welcomed the move, calling Indira Gandhi's ban as unconstitutional, saying that the original order should not have been passed in the first place. It was entirely politically motivated at that point.
Or your comments on the decision taken by the government to let the government employees to participate in the RSS?
This is a very dangerous trend. The neutrality of the bureaucracy will become questionable. The bureaucrats and the government servants cannot be members of political organizations, and this will in fact shake the foundation of our neutral bureaucracy.
जिस संगठन के एक धर्म, एक जाति, एक विचारधारा हो, क्या उससे हम सरकारी कर्मचारियों को बांध सकते हैं? सरकारी कर्मचारी भारत के संविधान से बंधा है, भारत के कानून से बंधा है। तो आज आरएसएस ज्वाइन करेगा, कल तमाम और धार्मिक संगठन हैं उनकी गतिविधियों को ज्वाइन करेगा, तो सरकारी कर्मचारी निष्पक्ष नहीं रह जाएगा, अपने दायित्व का ठीक से निर्वहन नहीं कर पाएगा, इसलिए उसे इससे अलग रखना चाहिए।
We all know that the government machinery must be kept neutral and it should not be biased, and for that purpose only these kind of orders has been issued before 58 years. And we all know that the BJP RSS relation is into a different level now, and Mr. Modi wants to please the RSS bosses by these kind of orders, which will allow hate to be inside the government offices.
एक और फैसला लिया गया केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से। उन्होंने कहा है कि जो सरकारी कर्मचारी हैं वो अब आरएसएस की गतिविधियों में शामिल हो सकते हैं। जो कांग्रेस के साथी गण हैं वो ये कह रहे हैं कि संघीकरण हो रहा है पूरी की पूरी सरकारी तंत्र का।
देखिए, आरएसएस एक विचारधारा है और उस विचारधारा से देश का बहुसंख्यक लोग जो हैं मुखालफत करते हैं। 70% से ज्यादा लोग इससे असहमत हैं। तो ऐसे में एक विचारधारा के साथ लोगों का जोड़ना, और कर्मचारी को हमेशा निष्पक्ष रहना चाहिए। वो एक विचारधारा के साथ जुड़कर काम करेगा तो निष्पक्षता नहीं बचेगी।
आप ये कह रहे हैं कि ये सैफ्रनाइजेशन हो रहा है, संघीकरण हो रहा है?
निश्चित रूप से हो रहा है, दिखाई तो दे रहा है।
आप इसको उठाएंगे संसद के अंदर?
निश्चित रूप से।
Actually, it is a very unfortunate movement from the government side. The government is not learning any lesson from the people verdict. That is what not only this issue. In every issue we can see that government is not learning any lesson from the people's verdict. Whether it is Kanwar Yatra, whether it is this order, everything is government is thinking that they have the power like earlier. They have totally mistaken. They will know it later.
बेशर्मी का पर्दा हट जाता है तो ऐसी हरकतें होती है। पहले छोटे क्या करते थे, इसलिए जब से मोदी सरकार आई है देश को गरीबों से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। बेरोजगार बच्चे, गरीब बच्चे मारे फिर रहे हैं। हाफ पैंट और चश्मे वालों को नौकरी लगाकर जुडिशरी से लेके ब्यूरोक्रेसी तक सबको उन्होंने इन्फ्लुएंस कर रखा है। तो अब जो छुट्टे करते थे प्लान करें।
जो भी सरकारी कर्मचारी हैं वो अब आरएसएस की जो एक्टिविटीज हैं उसमें भाग ले सकते हैं, जबकि 1966 से ये बैन था। कांग्रेस का ये कहना है ये संघीकरण हो रहा है।
ये पूरी तरह से गलत है। ये संघ में लाने का एक प्रयास है कि सब लोग संघ में आवें, संघीकरण हो जाएं और संघ की भावनाओं के अनुसार काम करें। ये बिल्कुल गलत है, इस पे पाबंदी लगी नहीं चाहिए।